Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Madhava, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Would you be the co-host to admit people?
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Welcome. Priya, madam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Who is the MC today?
Sir, Teres Maria. Teres Maria.
Okay.
She will lead.
Yeah. Yeah. If it is time, then we can start.
Shall we start now, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, Maria, you can carry on.
Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to WeJump Open Workshop. Wow, April 2025. I am Teres Maria Thomas, and I'm truly honored to guide you through this special event. First of all, let's take a moment to pause, center ourselves, and offer a silent prayer, inviting God's presence and blessings upon today's gathering. Thank you. On behalf of the entire WeJump community, it gives me immense joy to extend a heartfelt welcome to each and everyone gathered here today. A special welcome to Dr. Gaidekyon, our founder and guiding light, whose wisdom planted the very first seed of WeJump and continues to inspire thousands across the world. I warmly welcome the university professors and students joining us today. Your presence adds a valuable dimension to this gathering, bringing together experience, curiosity, and a shared commitment to shaping a better tomorrow. I cordially welcome our passionate student teams from different schools. Your creativity, courage, and commitment are the lifeblood of this movement, and tonight is a celebration of all that you are building. A heartfelt welcome to our dedicated teachers and mentors. Your encouragement and unwavering belief in the youth leadership help turn sparks into flames, and thank you for walking alongside us every step of the way. I extend a warm welcome to everyone joining us from different corners of the world. Our community of supporters, families, and friends. Your presence reminds us that meaningful change is always powered by people who care. Today brings together students, mentors, and changemakers from across WeJump community. This gathering is more than just a workshop. It's a celebration of purpose, unity, and youthful leadership. Let's take this time to connect, reflect, and be inspired by each other's journeys. Thank you for being a part of it. It's a real honor to begin today's session by hearing from the very heart of this movement. Someone whose vision gave life to WeJump. With great respect and joy, I welcome the founder of WeJump, Dr. Gaide Kyon, to deliver the inaugural address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to see you all. It's been 4 years we've been jumping together, and you have made a very good jump. And together with you, I also made a very good jump. And then imagine after 10 years, 40 years, 100 years, and 1,000 years, what kind of jump we will make, not only for ourselves, for many children around the world. As you know, ours is not I jump or you jump. It is a we jump. There are many people who love only I jump. Here, I jump means my study, my success, my job, my family, my health, everything, me, mine. Yeah, that is a I jump. There are also people who do you jump. That is, say when there is a food that you are suspicious, then you say, you eat first. Yeah. And there is some strange animal, then you go first. So instead of I take the responsibilities, if we say, you do, you go, you first. Yeah, then there's a you jump. But we jump is together we share the responsibilities. Together we share vision. Yeah. Together we plan. Together we work. Yeah. That is a we jump. And this we is always higher than I and the you. So I'm so happy that we are jumping together as one family. So there are many more things that we can do together throughout this year. Okay, so let's do together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for reminding us of the possibilities that we carry as part of WeJump. Now, we move to the most exciting part of today's session, hearing directly from our young leaders. Each team will be sharing their unique journey, insights, and the impact they have created within their teams. First up, please welcome Team Jeswin.
To switch. Hitesh Kumar.
Yeah, wait. Yeah. Hello. We are created a project which name as pH water check. Our project title pH Water Check is focused on raising awareness about the importance of maintaining the right pH in water. The pH scales tell us whether water is acidic or alkaline for safe drinking. Water should have a pH between 6.5 to 8.5. If it's too low or too high, if it can affect both our health and the environment. To support our project, our team has developed a website using HTML. The HTML code looks like this. In this code, firstly, we have head section which contain the title and style. The title is used to give a name to the website and the style is used to design the web page and make it look attractive. Next, we have body section which contains several headings. The first heading is main topic pH water check. The second heading gives an introduction to the web page. Then we have section about the features of pH which provides detail about pH. After that, there is a section explaining what pH value means, including information and how it works. Next, we have headings about advantages and disadvantages of pH. Then, we present some slogans about water to raise awareness. Lastly, there is a conclusion that summarizes the content of the web page. Thank you. Hand over to Justin.
Look at this web page. I will be. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the web page as he had said. And then disadvantages of pH value and comes water slogans and then ends up with a slogan. So as said, we have made a pH value checker or a project based on pH. We begin with doctype HTML. The first line opens a browser by saying it is an HTML5 document, and then begins switch to English. Here, after it's done, it goes to the characters cassette UTF-8, which supports special characters and symbols. And opens a title called hydrogen, which we set it a name in the browser tab. And then the link which here which it connects to CSS file in, to give it a style to the web page, and then comes with the tag heads to tag heading 2, which is the second largest heading. For that, we have given a text called water quality check, and then heading 4, which is the fourth largest heading, value. As said, now we will come up with the class. This is where the data which is being and then here is where the pH value is stored, and then it opens a check button which submits the pH value, and then at the end there is a result part where it shows the and shows the result in the index. Coming to the Python, was taught by at level 3 classes. So here we begin with importing a Flask and then creating an app of Flask. Here it takes the input from the HTML page and then uh, submits the problem or the calculation which is done to the HTML page and the check button. Here, whenever the pH value is entered, it comes under this condition where if value is less than 7 or greater than 0, the result will be shown as acidic. And if the value is set to 7, it shows simple. And then if the value is less than 14 or equal to 14 and greater than 7, it shows basic alkaline. In the same way, if value is given 0, it shows concentrated acid. And then if it is 15, it shows concentrated base. Else, it does not print anything. It just say invalid pH. If they have made any error by adding letters or extra symbols instead of number, it just prints please send a valid number. And then coming up with the written render template, this is where the result is being printed to the HTML template. And then coming with the CSS part, here we took help from Gautam. He is a team member of our team. He had helped us doing the CSS part. Here we have added the star symbol here, which cancels or deletes the space in the HTML web page. Here the margin will be set to 0 and the padding is 0. And box sizing will be given as border box, which makes the padding clean. And then coming to the body tag, the background color will be made to black, and then setting a normal perfect height for the screen with 100 VH, and then giving a position relative allows for absolute position inside, and then adding padding around the body. And then comes with the heading part. We use color to the text and then adding the text to the center and then margining the top part to 30px, which is a pixels. And then comes for the form container, where this container is centered perfectly on the screen using transform. Transform is a part where the thing is completely perfectly put it in the part where it should be, and then giving it a maximum width of 100%. And then going with the input box, here we have for the box we have made a relative position and adding padding and border radius which makes the box curve at the edges, and background color as red and blue, and again at the border none, and color black. Background color will be white and width. We go up with the part where button is styled to float to the right inside the input area. So here, and then we have set a color green, and then the part of the background or the border is set to be bold and nicely sized. So let's go up and check how the program looks. For this, we go to Python and then terminate it. Here, a new page opens. This is the part where asks us to enter the pH value. For example,
Just
can
we
anyone
can
of
see
you
only
tell
the
a number?
code. Can you share a whole screen? Yeah.
Can anybody suggest me a number?
Five.
10.
8. 8.
8. Okay. When uh, value, which is 8, it is we need the information or which uh, within. It just to this page. Yeah. So this will get information about you. What causes uh,
Just actually, what are you typing? I cannot visible.
continued by
Um, Before the interruption, I think Jasmine is having a internet issue, so I'll be taking over from this part, demonstrating the project. So, what we plan to do is create a Flask application 13 level 3 and implement it in such a way that if the user enters a pH value, it goes from the front end, the HTML, Python, and then Python gives us a result. So, I hope you guys are able to see my screen. So, coming to our Flask application, when we run it, uh, we start a Python program which gives us a URL to our computer from which we can use our HTML page. So, opening this URL would take us over to our default browser where we would get the HTML page designed by our group members. So the main idea is that the user enters a pH value and our program using Python determines whether it is neutral, acidic, or basic. And to know more details about what it actually means, the user can click on the result they get, which is a hyperlink to another web page where they can read about how pH actually affects human life and um, get aware about the dangers in it. So this was our first project, which helps the user determine the pH. The second project is mainly focused on a student, helping the student to learn more skills and give quiz on his skills and then um, get more knowledge and to be able to learn more skills. So coming to that project, give me a second. So this project uses Gemini AI APIs to communicate with the AI, get the output from it, and uses a PDF kit library to pack it into a PDF and give it to the user. We'll be discussing about the advantages and disadvantages of this program at the end. But what it's supposed to do is generate a study kit or a PDF and also allow the user to test his knowledge based on it. So if we run the code, it welcomes you to the app and asks you what do you want to learn today. Let's just, for example, try Python. It asks us for a difficulty level. We'll just put in easy and the number of pages you want to generate. We'll just give it 3. And it asks you whether you want to learn the topic or you want to give a quiz. Once we click on 1 to tell Python that we have to learn the topic, it starts generating a PDF. So what it does is it uses the Gemini AI to get its output. The prompt we give is for the name of the PDF. We ask it for a name of a PDF of a difficulty topic, which we take as input in the above lines. We also ask the user for a difficulty level and the number of pages he wants. And I've used conditional statements to direct the flow of the code so that the user can opt if he wants a quiz or just generate a learning PDF. Once the PDF is generated, it will be located in the PDF folder under the code itself. If we open it, we'll have a detailed way to learn the code. Uh, as you guys can see, we have an introduction. Welcome to the world of Python. This is a beginner friendly guide to help you understand the basics of this versatile programming language. We have a 2-page long first intro PDF, which would help a tech enthusiast without proper access to a teacher learn the basics. And coming to the quiz, it is a MCQ quiz which consists of 4 options and a correct answer. Once the user learns and
Excuse me, Gautam.
yes, ma'am.
Can you make it faster? Because for other 3 teams are ready to present. So you just explain about your topic and then what program you have done and then show the output. Okay. Otherwise, it will take too much time.
So as I was speaking, this is the output generated by our Python code. Now over to Sibinath to explain about the advantages and disadvantages of this code.
Good evening, everyone. I hope my voice is clear. I'll just share my screen right now. I hope my screen is visible. As you all know about our project, Learnify, it is basically a project which helps the student to learn in an easier manner wherever they are. This project helps user quickly create study material on any topic they want to learn or review. It uses a simple interface to ask the user for some details, and then it just generates the content. So firstly, it asks the user for some input such as topic, difficulty level, and number of pages. Then it just generate the content and asks for the quiz generation if we want. Then it just create quiz that also in a PDF method, PDF form. And this makes the tool useful for students, teacher, and self-learners who want to quickly study materials and practice sessions what they are learning. So we'll just quickly go through the advantages and disadvantages. The first advantages is time saving. As it is automatically generated study material and quiz, it reduces the manual effort done by the humans. Then there is customized content. As the content is customized by the user on the basis of their topic, difficulty level, and number of pages, it is very easy for the user. Then there is self-assessment. As the quiz feature encourages an active learning and self-evaluation. Then we have accessible output. As we know that the quiz is generated in a PDF form, so that PDF are widely accessible and easy to print or share. Now we'll just go through some disadvantages. We have only three disadvantages on a project. They are content accuracy. As we know that our project is generated by the help of Gemini AI. You know that AI can make some mistakes. So the content, there is a lack of content accuracy. Then dependency on APIs. As our project is dependent on Gemini AI, it is difficult when we are offline, because it works only on online. We cannot work it in offline. These are some disadvantages and advantages about our project Learnify. It means your personal digital tutor for any topic. I hope everyone understood about our project. Is there any doubts? Okay, Vihan.
I am new to this class. Can I please have an intro?
Please, can you tell once again? I could not hear you properly.
I am new to this class. Can I know the basic things we do?
Yeah, Vihan, and this is not a tutoring classes. You can join later and learn. Here it's a presentation classes going on. Okay, just listen to that. Thank you.
Okay, sorry to disturb.
I'll stop sharing. Thank you, everyone. I hope you liked our project.
Thank you, Team Jaswin, for kicking off the student presentations with such passion. Let's now hear from Team Tanishka.
Good evening, everyone. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yes, sister.
Yes, sister. Okay, myself Tanishka. No, most of you know, but those who don't know, it's Tanishka. And is Ashish visible to you all? Ashish, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So myself, I am Ashish. I am from Tanishka's team.
Yeah. So in the first slide, there's a quote which says, "A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." So this represents our journey in this Python course. In these 6 months. So I'm happy that, I mean, there's still long way to go, but I'm happy that we have made progress. So we started from the scratch, but now we came forward. So I'm happy about it.
So at the starting of the Python course, we were not familiar with the Python course. So we had to learn topic wise. So we had to learn the basic concepts such as print, variables, len function, etc. Again, we were given small assignments, so small and easy assignments. As at the starting we didn't know many things about Python, it was very comfortable. But we never had a destination, and because we only did what the instructors told us to do, and we used to forget the things. When we learned the second topic, we used to forget the first topic because we never had a chance to practice. After the introduction of the project based learnings, we had the chance to practice, which eliminated the forgetfulness from our mind. Again, like we couldn't relate the topics to our real life, like we just listened to what the instructors told and we just did, like we couldn't relate it to the real life. After the project based learnings, we started to relate the topics to the real life. Later we have individual assignments. So we never had teamwork. Like at starting we had individual assignments. So even though we were divided into teams, we were given individual assignments which didn't give us a chance to teach or learn new things. So after the project based teaching, we had a chance to work as a team, which developed teamwork in our group and also gave us the opportunity to teach and learn new things from others and my teammates.
So for first few months, we were just teaching them topics individually, but later on we started project-based learning. So this was the combination of both community-based learning and then project-based learning. So in community-based learning, many levels, but one mission. So just like in the society, how there are different peoples and then in their own way, they contribute to the society. In the same way, students from different Python levels and different experiences, they are put into one team and then they work together to make one project. And then books to reality. Instead of just referring to any website or just book, you just get an expected outcome. So we try to focus on real life situation so that they know when to use the Python topics as they learn complex things in the future. So start small and then dream big. So at the beginning, when we started project-based learning, our projects were so simple, just like calculators and then grade calculator and just using for loops and then if-else statements. But as we learned and then made many projects with the team together, now by the end, they were able to make their projects. They were able to make the projects independently. So then failure to forward. So we did mistakes, actually a lot of mistakes, but I think it was worth it because from your mistakes, you can learn a lot of stuff instead of just learning the correct code and then getting the output. Instead of that, and you make a lot of mistakes and then you correct it, so you get an experience. So it'll be with you forever when you learn from your own mistakes. And then the ideas grow in groups. So usually for me, most of the ideas, so it's not just from one person, but it's from group or conversation. So even though when there is someone who is technically weak, but still their suggestion, this can spark another idea in someone else's mind. So if we are in a team, then we can definitely make something good. And the story behind the results. So we'll be showing you all the projects that we did so far, but we also show you the mistakes that we did and the preparation for the projects that we did. And every voice matters. So during our Python course, there was time where I rushed because we need to complete things faster. But I realized that's not good. It's because it's meaningless in that way because most of them they don't understand and their learning stops there. So when that happens, you cannot move forward together. So it's not about perfection, I think it's about togetherness. And then not copying but creating. So project based learning starts from the scenario. So you have to understand the situation and then you have to select few Python topics that you have learned so far, and then you can write the program and then you can correct your mistakes. So it's creating. So not copying, but creating.
So as Tanishka said earlier, we had done many mistakes. So thanks to these mistakes, we knew that when to use, where to use, and how to use a code, and which code should be where. And we, well, the starting of the project-based learning, we had difficulties. So the instructors gave us scenarios and hints to help us complete the code. And this is because we didn't have such high experience in Python codes. And when the topics got complex, the instructors even created videos for us to watch and learn. It is not limited just to our team, but it can also be viewed by anyone who is followed to WeJump. So these videos not only tell about things, it also gives us hints and simplifies the topics.
So there are four things that I wanted to share. So first thing is smaller teams but deeper care. So at the beginning, just after two classes, I divided my team into for the four more groups. It is because I wanted to concentrate on each student, but also I wanted to connect with them. So, smaller teams, it made me easier to connect to each one of my team members. And then mistakes to mastery. So I mean if you want to become a master in anything, it means you have done a lot of mistakes. So when you learn from your mistakes, I think you can never forget it. So in the same way, in our project, like in this Python course, we have done a lot of mistakes, and then it took a lot of time to correct all those. And but still we did it, so I'm happy about it. And just like here I wrote, so a sculptor needs patience and time, and then also determination and consistent effort to make something beautiful at the end. So you need patience and then it takes a lot of time, but still it makes something beautiful at the end. And then one of the important things that my team taught me was about patience, which I didn't have before. But it's really important to be patient till the end. So even when you make mistakes and even when things are not going well, you have to still keep encouraging your team members. Only then they can, get back on the track again and then do it. So, and the last one is teamwork leads to transformation. So we have done a lot of projects, and then when the team members were divided into different teams, they voluntarily took responsibilities and then guided everyone. So we have done many projects. So finally, by the end, they were able to make their own projects. So that's why teamwork leads to transformation.
So as Tanishka told before, we had started with simple topics and basic projects. This is just as a basic calculator, which mainly uses arithmetic operations and if else statements. And next we have grade calculator, which when we give our marks as input, it will say our grade if it's A grade or A plus or B plus. Next we have the seating arrangement. Like in a theater, if when you go, you have a particular seat like balcony. So when we have ticket, it will agree us to and it will give a seat number and we have to sit in it. It mainly uses if else statement. And next we have voting. So in voting, we have learned two new things. It is dictionary and function, and we understood where to use it. And it consists of most of the things that we learned so far. And next we install VS Code. We learned how to install VS Code, and this is our first project on VS Code. It is called password generator. It generates a random password and checks if it's strong or medium by if it consists all like small letter, uppercase letter, digit, and special characters, then it is strong. If it lacks any of one of them, it is medium. If it lacks more than two, it is weak. Again, so in these main topics where we used all of the topics. Later, this is a project which was created by a team from our group. It is about restaurant management. They give a menu and we order things from this menu, like uh, like there are pasta, burger, pizza, etc. So when we order it, it adds up, and if the price is above 100 rupees, it gives a discount about 10%, and at last it will ask if we want to order anything else. If no, it will say thanks for ordering and print the bill. Again, next we have a rock paper scissor. It is just a normal like everyday rock paper scissor game, but it is instead of we are playing with humans, we are playing with a computer. So we use the import random function to import the function called random. It takes random thing from the when we give a variable or value, it takes random things from the above value and it will give, and when we play with the computer, it will say if we won or we lost. And that's it.
Yeah. So that these are the projects that we made so far. And at last I wanted to thank my instructors. It's Pranama, Angelina, and Leo. So they've been supporting me from the beginning. So giving me suggestions and also encouraging me. So I thank them.
And I will also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my friends Yuga, Nehant, and my teammates like Payal, Varsha, Godwin, and all of the WeJump, all of the members from Tanishka's group. So I once again express my heartfelt thanks to you for teaching me and making and giving me the opportunity to teach you and teaching me.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Team Tanishka, for that inspiring and thoughtful presentation. Up next is Team Maria. I hope the screen is visible. I am very happy to share what we have been doing in our team with all of you. And before we begin and like tell you what we have been up to for the past couple of months, first I'd like you all to meet our team because our team is the core, like the people who have been working so hard, each and every member. So first we have Mahadev sir, who is the lead facilitator, and then Vidya ma'am and Tresa ma'am, who are the co-facilitators, and they have been immensely supportive for us throughout the way. They are always there for us to guide us. And then there is me, and then Kenneth and Jocelyn, who are always so dedicated and helping me like manage our team and always there for us. Then we have our wonderful team members, Ayan, Akshay, Chiran, Lasya, Manasvi, Nutana, Rinisha, Saiharika, Samar, Sharan, Tejasvi, Vedashri, Hamsini, Trishar, Nitin, and Kriti. So this is our wonderful team who are always so dedicated and have a wonderful passion to learn. Now, why did I actually say this? First, introduce them because after starting community-based learning, after we changed our methods, that was when we truly learned to know each other, when we truly connected with all the team members. Before a couple of months, we were learning in a teaching learning based thing where the instructors would teach something and the members would learn. They would do assignments and submit, of course, dedicatedly. And we did learn a lot of things. That's how we learned basics. But we never really connected as a team. We couldn't actually apply it in a real world situation, do something that felt real. But after we switched to like community-based and project-based learning a couple of months ago, I feel like all of us in the team have learned a lot. And we have done a couple of projects which our team would like to show you all. Their expense tracker, study timer, Morse code translator, and password check, which were all discussed among the teams and sub-teams, and the sub-teams themselves worked on it. Now I invite Nutana to tell us about our first project.
Hello. So I'm going to say about the first project. I'll be saying this in not a way as it is there. I'll take an example. So it's specially made for the one who is struggling to save their money for something they need. Example, I like to travel a lot. I like to go for somewhere very far. But I don't have much money. Whatever I earn, I'll keep on spending on the same day. So this expense tracker is really helpful for them. You can just enter your name and then your age. Afterwards, it shows a number of topics. You can enter how much money you spend on each of them. Food I spend like 5,000 per month, and you have clothes, rent, water bills, and many more. After all, it just calculates total, and then we have to set a limit. For example, per month, I like to spend not more than 50,000. So if I send, after when it calculates all, it shows like if I have saved some money, it shows you have saved 17,000, 7,000 something. If I haven't saved, it shows I haven't saved anything. I have crossed my limit. And after that, it shows a chat, like bar chat, on which topic I have spent more. It shows in a higher way. By seeing this, I can understand that I should not spend more money next time in this topic. So this helps me or anyone who uses this to control their savings and use it in effective manner. And also at last, it shows a donut pie chart. It shows savings and spendings in two colors. We have to enter the date, and it just keeps that updatingly. And next day again, when we use, we have to keep in mind that we should not spend more money, and we should know our limits. So here is the code about that. It has emojis and also with that code, and then we have a chart here. And then we have the next topic, study timer. Usually study timer, when it comes for us, it comes to mind about studies, subjects. For example, tomorrow I have an annual exam, but I have less time to study, but I have a lot of syllabus to study. So we can break down our things and study it effectively. Using study timer helps us grow confidence, then helps us in time management, then also concentration. What we have to do is just you have to set the time in minutes. For example, I have one page answer to study, but I have to study it in 2 minutes. I know the concept, so I can just set a timer 2 minutes and then keep the timer starts going on, and it will be encouraging us to study well on each and every seconds. And after the time's up, it shows time's up, great job, and then we can just memorize what we learn and then go for the next topic. This helps us to save our time. So that's it. Then we have the code. It shows we have to enter how many minutes, and then it starts counting. After that number of minutes, it shows time's up. Then it shows a motivation line for us to stay focused and to learn more. And another one thing, I like to thank our team leader and everyone for giving me the chance to explain this. I learned a lot of things being in this. Not only that, I learned that teamwork is really great. Once again, I thank you so much.
Thank you, Nutana. Next, we have Lasya presenting some more projects of ours.
Good evening, everyone. And our next project is Morse code converter. One of the interesting projects was the Morse code converter. It allowed us users to convert normal text into Morse code and also decode Morse back into readable text. We used dictionaries and string manipulation to map characters to their Morse equal. And the example for Morse code is it shows how each letter is converted to its Morse code equal using simple dictionary mapping in Python. And this is the code and the output. This project helped us understand dictionary uses, string manipulation, and logic building. It gave us real experience in handling user input and working with encoding systems.
Thank you, Lasya. Next, we have Kenneth from our team.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kenneth Rubin, and I will explain one of our projects, that is password check. So password check is like, the basic like logging in and signing up. We have seen that in like Google and other places, right? The logging in and signing up system. Like as you can see, it's described there, a beginner-friendly login system that stores credential in a simple text file. All right. So all this logging in and signing up might like seem like a bit of complicated stuff, right? But actually, with everyone's teamwork, we were able to do it with what we know. Yeah. So it is pretty simple. It is not as complicated as the ones that are in Google and stuff, but it does the basic stuff and it works. So as you can see, it has some features, that is signing up system, logging in, and it also stores the info. So like if you sign up for the first time, it's going to store your information, and then next time you log in, it's going to check it. And also it shows an error if the login credentials are wrong or the file doesn't exist. So it also does a good job in error handling. And also, if you see the concepts, it's pretty much basic concepts, not like too much high or complicated topics. We use basic. We also use the get, pass, the basic file handling, and also the if and else condition. So yeah, it's not too complicated. It's like a pretty simple version and the basic version of logging in and signing up. So next we'll see the code and its output. As you can see, like it might seem like a really big and long code, although it is, but it's pretty simple. It's not like too high of like, it's pretty basic. So as you can see, we got the output there. It does, although the interface is pretty simple, we try to do it with what we know. So yeah, so we got that output. All right. So as you might have seen, we have done many projects, and all these projects are not done by one or two members. It's a result of teamwork, all the creative ideas pulled together, and the outcome you have seen. All the projects that are done, all of them are different, creative. Each one of them has contributed a part to it. Nobody is left, everybody contributed it, and that is the power of teamwork. So as you know, the wonderful thing about humans is that each of them are like pieces of puzzles. So when we put them together, they make a wonderful, a bigger picture that is much better. So each one of the pieces contribute to it. So that is the importance of teamwork, and that is the specialty for humans. And yeah, again, we'll continue learning after this project-based learning. We'll still continue learning Python, and we'll keep learning, we'll keep building, we'll keep breaking, and we'll keep fixing them. And yeah, so thank you everyone. Over to Maria.
Thank you everyone for listening to our story, and thank you Team Maria for sharing your story. Next up, we have Team Anne. Over to you.
Thank you, Maria. Can all of you see me? I think it's pretty dark. Okay. So good evening, everyone. I'm Anselin Matthew from Team Anne, and I'm here today to give a small introduction or a quick overview about what we have been doing in our team so far. So our team consists of 28 passionate learners who have not only grown in terms of coding, but also in terms of teamwork. We have been together, we have been working with each other, solving each other's mistakes, and we have been growing together much more closer as a team. And 3 instructors from our team, that is Olivia, Nitish, and Abhishek, have been such blessing to our team, because when me and Ashrit were away for our exams, they were the ones who managed and handled all the classes. They were like truly angels sent from heaven to our team, and we are great, and we are truly grateful to have them in our team. And yeah, during the journey of learning coding, we not only learned about Python, but we also learned about teamwork, problem solving, and staying consistent. Now, I'll not take up too much of your time, and I'll hand over to Ashrit, who will let you know about how we work together as a team and how we managed our roles as a team. Okay. Ashrit, you can continue.
Sure. Thank you, Anne. So just a bit of introduction. I'm Ashrit. You guys know me. I hope so. And we'll just take a look about our team structure, and how we have grown over the past months. The first major challenge for us was, we had a lot of members under Team Ad. So the first thing which we did was divide ourselves into two different groups led by Abhishek and Olivia respectively. And later on, Team Abhishek divided themselves into two sub-teams, sub-team Abhishek and sub-team Nitish, because they're feeling a bit of difficulties in effective learning. So decided, why not split the team up, make sure there are less members in the team so that everyone can participate, everyone can collaborate. And from then on, it's just been a great journey. Going on, we gave the teams a couple of weeks, so each team, brainstormed their own ideas, gone through the logic and stuff, and wrote their own code, and they refined their Python projects. And during this time, they, were facing a lot of errors and several problems. And that was a time where each and every team leader stepped in, helped their teammates, and again, just then the growth has been going up since then. After building the projects, we held kind of a small Viva style of assessment. That's what we could call. And each team were requested to present their projects. The main intention behind this was to promote a bit of healthy competition, to just push each and every member to their limits, to push them to build better code, include more complex concepts and understand each and everything what they have learned in the previous classes and then implement it into real life projects. And this whole experience has been extremely exciting, and it has really brought the best out of everyone. That's it from my side, and I'll now hand it over to Abhishek.
Hello everyone, myself Abhishek from Christ Academy Kandali and from Team Ann. So our first project, which was a word guessing game. Brother Ashit, can you move forward?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is our first project, which is our word guessing game. Okay, so this is fundamental and very easy game, which is very interactive to users and very funable. So in my team, it is based on all the games, which is like based on the games part in Python. So to make user interactive, to make him interesting in everything. Okay, so let me come back to the code. The first project, which is a word guessing game, let me give an intro of that. So this is a word guessing game, which will be providing a hint, and you should guess the word. You should guess the word. Okay, so how it works? How it works, like we use dictionaries, like firstly importing random, and then secondly dictionaries, functions, printing ability, if else statement, and etc. So this is the effort of my team and everyone who worked on this, including their idea, their creativity, and everything. So the output you can see in here, which is it is providing a hint, and the user should guess the name, the word. If he guesses, congratulations, you guess the word, and it will show the word. So this is a word guessing game which will excite you for guessing and interest you in guessing things. Can you move forward, Brother Ashrit? Okay, so our second project is number guessing game. Firstly, it is what it is, our interview. It is about guessing numbers. It is very interactive. It is very interesting, and this is that the our team in our team made this with more creativity, thinking, and their effective activeness to make this application of code successful. Okay, so let me get back to the code. Firstly, importing random, and then after, the function in this works is that the computer hides a number in it, but the user will not know what is the number. So the user will be guessing the number, but there is a difference there. When the user enters the number, it will be showing that it is very low to the hidden number or very high to the hidden number. So this is when the user guesses, it's a good feeling that after many opportunities of trying to guess that number, the user guess the number. Okay, here is the output, which you can see as it shows too low, too high, etc. And finally we got the answer of the guessed number which the computer holds. Can you move forward, brother? Okay. Our second project was a simple calculator. As many of you know, it is a simple calculator. Okay. So this is mainly purpose of calculating numbers in three forms of operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Firstly, means printing of the simple calculator, then after operations and everything. Here it consists of importing and if else statement. That's it. So you can see the output here, which is here at the right side. So firstly, the simple calculator choose an operation. So you might think that I chose addition. Yeah, okay. So enter the first number. I have entered 456. Okay. The second number, 45. The result would be 501. Okay. This is about the simple calculator. So can you move on, brother? Okay, this is the last project. This is a very interactive, very interesting, joyful, funnable project which will entertain you to this is very nice in coding and to see your result. It is very nice. When me and my team were working on this, it was like very interesting. Like we earned more ideas on it and we created this word puzzle. Okay. So firstly, let me explain what it is and its basic structure. So this is a code of word puzzle. It contains the dictionaries of words. Then after, the computer will scramble the words. Then after scramble the words through random importing, then after printing, welcoming, then after giving hint and etc. Scrambled words hint. Okay. Then after you have three attempts to attempt. So it will be in your lower cases to attempt and everything. This is made of if else statement, etc. Okay. Let's move to the output. So welcoming, next after the hint, a place where books are kept. The scrambled words, it's where you can see here. Okay, so next, if your guess is library, this is in lowercase. Okay, so it will be like you have two attempts left. Then after library is which the first letter is in uppercase, so you have one attempt left. Then after, when you guess the correct word, it will be showing game over, and you have to guess the correct word. Okay, so our team struggled to make this, not only to struggle, they made mistakes. We went together, we did teamwork, and we corrected the mistakes to bring this a massive success of outputs. Thank you from Team Abhishek.
Yep. Thank you, Abhishek. And now it's over to Olivia.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to be explaining about the projects that were done by our group for T-Man. So like we did 3 projects. So total we did 9 projects and like three divided by like 3. And then I did 3 projects and our team did 3 projects. So I'm going to be explaining or giving an overview about what it means or what the code or like what the project we actually meant. So first one, we started off small. So as it was not familiar with us about like preparing projects and all, so we're thinking, okay, we'll start small by like adding only small contents, and then we like discussed and found a creative or for example our project was rock paper and scissors. So um, we are feeling bored and we have to play something with 2 people. So rock paper scissors can only be played with 2 people. So like it will be very hard, right? Like to play alone if there is no one with you to play with. So we prepared an app with Python so that the computer can interact with us by playing rock paper and scissors. So it was actually one of the most interactive game so we could play. And then we put import random for random choices, and then random dot choice for the computer, and then input. And we also use if and else statement, then elif statement. And like there was, for example, I put the output you can see in the right side. The output is like choose rock, paper, or scissor, and then I choose scissor, sorry, rock, and then the computer chose scissor. So you see that the computer won because it chose the scissor. Sorry, I won because I chose rock and the computer chose scissors. So it's like a game that uses if elif statement. So it's given here, if player equals computer, then print it's a tie. Then elif statement, elif player equals rock and computer equals scissor, then I will win and the computer will lose. So it will have a sentence here. And then moving on to our next project. So, Ashad will. Yeah. So this is our second project. So since we did first project and went successfully, we had to do another one. So in this, like the difficulty level was actually a little bit more, and we added more contents and functions to it. So in here also we are using something with numbers. So in rock paper scissors also we use like sorry, not in rock. Yeah, we used import random. So here also we are using import random. So in here we planned, and it was Disha who gave this plan of what we should do on the next project. So we all discussed about this, and then we finally got to know what we should do. So it was a simple math quiz of it does not include any complex mathematic operations such as like exponential powers and all. So we started off like small, and then we added 4 basic operations, simple operations, which are adding, subtracting, multiplying, and then dividing. So then here it's like we are taking numbers from 1 to 10. So we have to take numbers from 1 to 10, and then after taking 1 to 10, like it gives a number from 1 to 10, and then a operator sign like plus, or we have to minus, or we have to multiply. So in the output, it's a simple math quiz. It's like the heading of the code, and then it gives us 5 questions of how many things or how many questions we have. So it gives us 5 questions, and if we like answer all the 5 questions, and our score will go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will start becoming increased. So then we have like they give 5 options or 5 questions, and then if we put the wrong answer, then it just doesn't give any score. It says incorrect and then moves on. And then if we like give a correct answer, then it says correct, and your final score is 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5. So this is our second project code. And we also use random.random, import random, and then for loop and FL statement, and the formatting function in Python. And we also use print what is number one, operation number two with the curly brackets, so that it would understand what we should do. Or, like, for example, number one, and then they put the number, for example, six, and then operation is multiplication, and then number two is nothing but four. So, like that, it gives us the questions. So we have to answer them. So this is our second project, and this also we like so many like tutorials, and then we also like learned about this. Some of them it was like hard. Then we took classes, and then we did this code, and to this third project. Yeah. So this is the third project, and the ultimate difficulty level was so big. So we started off small, now it's from big. So it's like now when we started off small, it was giving us many functions and many things to learn, and then it started and started, and the difficulty level was so high, and then it was like when we reach this task, or when we reach this project, everyone was like, oh, it's very easy. Like, we started two of it, then we are continuing the third one. So they just felt like this. And in this code, we used three classes, and we completed this code. Like, in the two earlier, I had shown my two projects that our team did. So the two projects included very small content, and also like quiz, and then rock paper scissors and all. So in this third project, we thought, why not like move on to a to-do list, or a app, or a real app which can be made by Python or collab. So I made to-do list. Our group had many suggestions of what should be added to the to-do list and all. So we planned, and then finally came with this output. So this has many functions, and also we had a test regarding this project and other projects. So Arshad brother also gave us many ideas about what this was, and like, we understood more about this code, and it was like it was a little bit hard than most of it. So everyone was like easily capturing what this code meant, and they also knew. I was shocked when they said that we knew what was for loop, else. So we were taking class for level 1 and level 2, and I was surprised. So this to-do list was actually everyone's favorite, and the output was also like, we had many codes, and then many errors in this code. So because of for loop and not putting break statement. So you know what happens if we don't put break statement, just keeps on moving. So then we had many errors in this code. Then at last we did this output, and we got this output in the right. So it's to-do list. So add task, and then if we press 1, then it will add task. If we press 2, then it will remove task. And if we press 3, then it will exit. So this is what 1, 2, and 3. So there are 3 options. So if we press any 3 from this, then it will show 3. And then if we press 3, then it says goodbye and then exits. So this is our project. So this is our third project, and yeah, thank you. So these are the projects which we contributed to Team App.
Thank you, Olivia. And now the last team. Nitish, it's your turn.
Yeah. Brother, can you go to the first code? Yeah, so this is team Nitish, and in our team we did not use much content because I showed our teammates some codes which were quite hard. So I used the content which was from level 1 and level 2. So in the first code, we have a simple quiz. So it asks for the two questions and it collects answer from the user for each question. Then it checks the answer. And if the user answers correctly, the program responds with like, good job, your answer is correct. And if the answer is wrong, it responds with, oops, your answer is wrong. So this is a simple quiz. So we'll move to the next code. So it's pretty easy. We can go to the next code. In the next code, we use the simple interest calculator. So here we have a principal that is a variable, and here for the input, and principal, time and rate, those have the inputs, and it will check for the user's input. And here's a syntax or else formula for the simple interest calculator, and that is print into time into rate divided by 100. That is the formula. So like it is a calculation to find the SI unit. So then print the simple interest. So that will print the simple interest according to the user's input, and at last it prints the total amount that you have to pay with the interest to the bank or else wherever you take the loan. So SI simple interest is used whenever you take some loan or something like that. So we did only 3 codes, and we'll go with the last code. Yeah, so this code is pretty easy. So this is about a ATM machine, and in this we can check the balance or else withdraw. So we have used if else statement, and we use some calculation part. So if the user enters 1, it will check for the balance, and if the user enters 2, so it will withdraw the amount from the balance. And if there is no balance, then it will print as insufficient balance. So you can't withdraw any amount from that. And so after doing the work, like after checking your balance or else withdrawing the amount, you can exit from the code. So that's it from my group, and thank you. So here is the output. So welcome to the balance, check balance, then withdraw. And here are the 2 options, and then if we choose the option number 1, it will show the balance which is given already by the user. And in the second option, in the second option there is a withdraw option. So it will ask for the user how much the amount to withdraw. So it's a 200, and it will subtract 200 from the bank balance, and it will show the new balance which is 800. Then after that you can type exit, so you can come out of the code. So it will print as thank you for using the ATM. Goodbye. So thank you. So that's it from our group, I guess.
Yep. Thank you, Nitish. And now it's back to Anne. I don't think so. And is in the meeting. So, anyways, that was it. It's been a great journey with all of you team members. Getting to know all of you, learning new things, sharing new ideas, going through difficult times, and then solving those problems and finding out solutions to succeed. So, thank you, everyone. That's it from Team App.
Thank you, Team Ann, for that impactful presentation. Now let's hear from Anne regarding the updates from Korean language class. Please wait a moment. We have a small delay.
Maria, can you go with the next?
Yes, ma'am. Next, let's hear from Kenneth regarding the German language class. Kenneth?
Yeah, okay. So I'd like to request Sibina to share the screen. Okay, thank you, Sibinath. Okay, hello again. I'm really excited to share my experience on the German course. And the German course was led by Frau Jörn. Yeah, so she had taken two batches. First batch had 3 members, and the second batch had 14 members. Yeah. So as you can see on the title down there, it's "Wir springen zusammen." So it means we jump together. Yeah. So we also have a beautiful German text. It is in the color of the German flag. All right. So to the next slide, Sibina. Yeah, so this is the index. In what we are going to share about the German course. First, we will give a list of members and what we learned in the German course, and about the course, and also the PA teaching. All right. Next slide, please. All right. So these are the members. As I already mentioned, Yeon Ma'am is the mentor, and the first 3 members are the students of the first batch, and the other members are from the recent batch. All right. So next, I'd like to hand over to Sibinath.
So hello again. I'll just continue my topic. So I'll just tell what we have learned in our German class. So we have learned many things. There are German alphabets and pronunciation of German words, and even we learned some German numbers as well. Then we learned about common phrases and greetings in German. Till now, we have learned many things, many greetings such as Dankeschön as thanks, then choose as bye, and many more. And we have also learned dates, days, months, and seasons in German. Then we just learned about how to introduce ourselves in a German language. Then we just learned about grammar, a basic grammar. We did not go deep into that. The basic grammar, we just read about singular and plural forms and regular and irregular verbs. Next, about the course. In German course, we had 2 batches. Both batches completed level 1. The first batch finished last year. There were 3 members, myself, Kenneth, and Yuga. And we took the initiative to teach the second batch. In the second batch, 40 members were there. They completed the course recently, and all participants who have completed the course have received their certificates. Now I'll just request you got to continue.
So good evening, everyone. So peer teaching, it means like teaching other kind of leaders. So yeah, first batch mentor the second batch. So it's nothing but like we the first batch students guided and supported the newer group by sharing our knowledge. So next took rounds explaining topics. So members of our batch turns teaching or explaining different topics. This way, everyone got a chance to contribute, and the learning was spread out evenly. So collaborative learning helped everyone grow. So by working together, sharing our ideas, asking questions, and learning from each other, both batches improved our understanding skills. Mm, it's a two-way learning process that have benefited all. So next, encouraged speaking practice and confidence. So like explaining topics and engaging in discussions gave everyone opportunity to speak. This helped to build confidence in the each person. So danke schön. It means thank you.
Yeah, Paloma.
Finished, Yuba?
Yes,
Sigana,
ma'am, it's
can
over.
yeah, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, Anne, is there? You can continue.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. 안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 안입니다. 저는 바람마다 학교에서 학생입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. Yeah, I'm Anselin from Bharat Mata School in Karnataka, and I'm going to be talking about the Korean classes. I'm just going to give a short introduction of what we are doing and what all is happening in our Korean class. So there's 3 levels in the Korean language learning. There's level 1, level 2, and level 3. So I'm from level 3 along with Sanishka and Arufa. And level 3 is handled by Jane ma'am. And level 2 is handled by Arpita ma'am. And level 1 by Sapna and Yadna ma'am. And for us level 3 students, we have classes on Saturdays. And we also have occasional holidays too. And the level 1 classes will begin soon from May. They are preparing all the instructors and the materials right now. So the level 1 classes will be starting from next May. And when I talk about how we learn Korean in our classes, we mostly learn Korean by real-time conversations, and we play games, and most importantly assignments. Yeah, that's how we learn whatever you're learning. So we learn it through these. And also a thing which is like very interesting is that we also learn Korean through rhymes. So we take small kids rhymes and then we sing it together, understand the meaning, and that's also a way in which we learn Korean. And during this journey of learning Korean, we not only learned about the language but also the Korean culture. And we are all very thankful to be a part of this. And we are very thankful to be a part of this journey. And what can I say? The classes are just being handled amazing, and all of these students are also practicing actively. And now that all the exams are over, the classes are being continued as normal, and yeah, everything is going as normal as it was before, and everybody is also doing great in their Korean language courses. Yeah, that's all about the Korean classes. And 감사합니다, 여러분.
Thank you, Anne, for that wonderful update. And with that, let's wrap up this segment. Teachers are the silent engines that power so much of what we do. Let us now listen to the Teachers Committee report presented by the dedicated and dynamic Mrs. Sindhu.
Good evening, everyone. Is I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, So today we are here to give a quick update on our committees and WeJump teachers meeting. So totally we have 5 committees. First one is academic committee, which ensures an effective curriculum for academic excellence. Second one is technology committee, which explores and masters emerging technologies. Third one is program committee, which plans, organizes, and executes major programs like workshops, etc. Fourth one is welfare committee, which promotes well-being and recognizes the contributions of all stakeholders. Fifth one is finance committee, which manages financial progress, planning, and execution to sustain the WeJump. Every Tuesday, teachers will be gathering to discuss school WeJump progress and to explore and learn new technologies. And we have already learned Steve AI, Gamma AI, PicoChat app, and many more things. These meetings will help us stay updated and improve our skills. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for presenting the report with such insight and commitment. Our journey wouldn't be complete without spotlighting the wonderful work from Women's Christian College and Chennai schools. Please welcome Mrs. Seren for her special report on their contributions.
Good evening, everyone. This is Jocelyn, and I'll be presenting the report on behalf of Seren ma'am. So, yeah, let me just share my screen. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today to share with you a detailed overview of the WeJump initiative and the remarkable journey we have undertaken in Tamil Nadu. Over the past few months, we have been fortunate to engage with students across various schools and introduce them to WeJump. So, through this presentation, I will walk you through the key moments of our journey. So, let us begin by revisiting where it all began. So our journey began when Dr. Yon came to visit Women's Christian College in February. So following his visit, the Women's Christian College had arranged an awesome workshop called Reaching the Community Through Technology. So it really sparked something in us, and we felt inspired to go out and teach school students across Tamil Nadu using technology. And so far, we have managed to reach, um, quite a few schools around Chennai. So the first one is the Bentic Higher Secondary School, which is an all-girls school in Veperi, Chennai. And we have another school called Velankani Matriculation Higher Secondary School, which is a co-ed school located in Ashok Nagar, Chennai. And then we have CSA Monahan Girls Higher Secondary School, located in Rayapeta, Chennai. And Bethel Matriculation Higher Secondary School, which is located in Salem district. So it's the Salem district is 4 to 5 hours journey from Chennai. And finally, we have Chennai Middle School. So far we have covered these schools. And key activities would be WeJump has helped us to distribute laptops to the school. So we even conducted a ceremony for that. So we managed to give the laptop to Bentic School, Velankani School, Chennai Middle School as well. And these were the major subjects that we've been teaching them. So few MS Office tools, Google Sheets. Mainly, we focus on Canva, AI tools, MIT App Inventor, and data visualization using Python. So we have hit some pretty exciting milestones in WeJump. So the first one would be Dr. Yon's first visit to Women's Christian College. So during that day, we had as I mentioned earlier, we had an exciting workshop, and he also inspired us to take WeJump forward and impact many schools in Tamil Nadu. And from March till June 2024, we've been hunting for schools and we've been searching where we could partner with schools for WeJump. And fortunately, the schools I mentioned earlier opened their institutions for WeJump. And our another exciting event was held in Christ University. So we attended a WeJump Open workshop at Christ University. So all the WCC students who were a part of WeJump, we were able to participate in that workshop, and we really learned a lot from that. And recently, February 7th, 2025, we again had Yonsa with us. So that time we conducted WeJump Open workshop at WCC, and it was a collaborative event. And various schools came and presented whatever we have taught them. So at this point, I would like to invite the volunteers from each school to come forward and briefly share their experience. So I would like to call Regina from Bentic School to share her experience.
So, hello everyone, myself Prajina from Women's Christian College. I am excited to share with you all some highlights from our WeJump volunteering service. We had an opportunity to teach the students of Bentic School from grade 7 to 9 about Canva, Python, and generative AI. The experience was truly enriching. We introduced students to creative design with Canva, empowering them to express their ideas visually. We also explored the world of coding with Python, fostering problem solving skills and logical thinking. We also dwelt into the possibilities of Gen AI, sparking curiosity and interest in artificial intelligence. Through these sessions, I observed increased student engagement, participation, and enhanced communication skills. There were numerous memorable moments, but one moment that stands out is when I taught them about how to use Canva templates. I was amazed by their enthusiasm and creativity. But what really touched my heart was when they sent me a Diwali wish using Canva, and also I received it on the morning of Diwali itself. I know it was a small gesture, but it showed me that they had learned something valuable. And it's moments like these that remind me why WeJump does what it does. These students are curious, eager, and passionate about learning. They are asking questions about everything from grok to the wonders of the universe. They are sponges soaking up knowledge and experiences. WeJump is more than just a community group of people. It's a family of learners, explorers, and dreamers. Trust me when I say this. We are not just teaching them, we are learning together. Each week, when we go to teach our students, they all bring up with new topics to learn. We are excited to explore and discover new things alongside them. That's why we jump together. Uh, that's all about the report of Bentic. Thank you all.
Thank you, Prajina. So now I would like to invite Akshita to speak about Velankani School.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Akshita, a student volunteer teaching at Velangani Matriculation High Secondary School, Ashok Naha, Chennai. So the courses we taught were on generative AI tools, and we taught for the students of grade 7 and 8. The classes were very interactive and enjoying. We not just taught to them; we also learnt with them. So it helped the team to teach difficult topics in a simple way. So various homeworks were given to them. So the students enthusiastically did the homeworks, and they used to update in the WhatsApp groups. And it also improved our communication and teaching skill. The main goal was not only we taught them, we explored, we enjoyed as a whole team. And yeah, thank you, WeJump, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akshita. Now um, I would like to invite Sherlyn to speak for Monahan School.
Hello everyone, this is Sherlyn, and I'll share our experience on teaching Canva at CSI Monan School. Along with my classmates Daniela and Sudarshini, we taught Canva designing at CSI Monan School to students of grade 6 to 8. We conducted around 20 classes. As it is a government aided school, we didn't have access to Wi Fi or computers. Also, the students haven't attended any practical computer classes before. So it was a bit difficult for us to teach them from the scratch. However, the students were extremely enthusiastic and very much eager to learn, which made it much easier to session. We all gave them assignments like creating certificates and invitations, and they submitted everything on time through WhatsApp. For us, it was a meaningful experience. It made us gain more confidence in teaching and working with the students. Overall, it was a great experience for all three of us. Thank you. Over to Akshata to share her experience in Bethel Matriculation High School.
Hi, I'm Akshata. I'm teaching for Bethel School Salem alongside with my classmates Blessita and Bessie. So we teach for students of grade 6 to 8. Although we got to know about Salem School for only a short span of time, like we got to know about them in the month of January 2025. So with a short span of time, we managed to complete our Canva course to them. So imagine teaching to a school which is 4 to 5 hours away from Chennai. It's itself amazing, right? So we taught Canva to them. Even though we had a lot of technical issues during the online classes where we talk and they don't understand, or they don't hear what we talk, or sometimes we don't understand what they talk. So even though after all of the technical issues, we got to teach them about Canva basics. And on February 8th, after the day of Chennai BJP workshop, we got them to do hands-on practice on Canva in our IT lab. So where we taught to them from scratch about Canva, on the basics and the features of Canva, and how to design a template. And also now recently we visited Salem School along with Yon sir and Jane ma'am, where we went to distribute laptops to them. So during the visit, we taught them how to use Canva on mobile phone so that they can efficiently create or design templates anywhere and anytime. And speaking of experience, from my perspective, is that I learned about how teaching works, and I also got to know about responsibility, and it also enriched my knowledge. Like we learn together, right? It's like the motto of WeJump. We jump together, we grow together, and we learn together. So this is what the experience that I gathered from teaching to children. So thank you.
Thank you, Akshata and Sherlyn, for the report. So, moving forward, the future plans, what we have for Tamil Nadu is we are planning to expand WeJump to even more schools across Tamil Nadu, and and also encourage more student volunteers from WCC to participate in teaching and mentoring, and also to organize various workshops where students can participate and showcase their skills. So these are the few pictures during the workshops and during various WeJump events. So this journey with WeJump initiative has been both enriching and impactful, allowing us to connect with students. A special As I close, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Dr. Yon sir for his continuous encouragement, inspiring leadership, and unwavering support. And we are truly honored to have the opportunity to contribute to a mission like WeJump that is creating such a meaningful change. Thank you.
Thank you, Jocelyn and team, for highlighting the incredible work of WCC and Chennai schools. At WeJump, we believe in passing the torch and nurturing new leaders at every turn. I now invite Priya ma'am to officially announce our new WeJump leaders.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I know the time is up. I'll make it short. Okay. Yeah, wow, it's amazing. Hats off to WeJump because we saw what all things happened the past months, everything through their presentations. It's a really great jump for us. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate all the Python group leaders and university instructors for your dedication and the amazing effort that you have shown throughout this course. Okay, you have done a really great job, and WeJump is paving the way for you to learn digital skills and leadership skills, and you are utilizing it the most. And it's wonderful to see that all the students are actively participating, learning, sharing, and caring each other. But to help us to grow even better, we need some categorization. So based on your performance and your understanding level, your instructor suggested few names from your groups. Okay, first one from Jaswin's group, Charvi and Sohan. Are you there? You can show your faces, okay? Charvi and Sohan.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, Charvi, Kiran and Sohan from Team Jaswin. And Team Jaswin's group, the instructors are Jaswin, Vaika, Gautam Kumar, Arufa Sadaf, and Sibinath. Thank you so much. Okay, next one, Ashish from Team Tanishka. I hope you all seen Ashish, right? Well explaining. Ashish, the next leader. Okay. Yeah. The next, so Team Tanishka, they are having instructors as Tanishka, Leo, Pranava, and Angelina Thomas. Okay. Next one, it is Nutana from Team Maria. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you are now you are as a leader. You can participate in WeJump as a leader. Okay. So Maria's group, the instructors are like Therese Maria and Kenneth Ruben. Okay. Next one, it is Team Anne, Diksha. Diksha Hedson from Team Anne. Diksha, are you there? Yeah. Okay, fine. So Team Anne instructors are Anselin, Ashrit, Nitish Kumar, and Olivia Rose. Okay. And they are selected you as a leader. Okay, so that's all. Keep learning and share and care each other. When you grow up, be a blessing to other children like you and help children in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, across India and around the world. Okay, thank you so much. We jump together.
Thank you, ma'am, for announcing our new leaders with such warmth and encouragement. And congratulations to each of the new torchbearers. To close today's gathering, let us express our gratitude to everyone who made this possible. Every voice, every hand, and every heart. I invite Tanishka to deliver the vote of thanks.
So we are at the end of today's workshop. A big thank you to everyone who joined WOW 2025. Your support and enthusiasm made this gathering even more special. So whether you presented or just listened with curiosity, I assure you that you were part of something truly meaningful. So let's keep sharing, growing, and jumping forward together. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tanishka, for those heartfelt words of gratitude. And with that, we come to the close of today's WeJump Open workshop. Let's carry this energy forward and remember, we don't just jump, we jump together. Thank you, everyone, and see you at our next jump forward.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, very well done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Very well done.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Like, when will we have the next meeting?
You first attend the weekly meetings, then we will announce next workshop.
Okay. Because I'm new. Today only I joined these classes.
Yeah.
I have gone through Scratch 1, Scratch Junior, Scratch 2, and Scratch 3.
Thank you. Welcome to WeJump.
Thank you.
Mm.
I'll see you in the next meeting.
Yeah. See you.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you, madam.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Good night. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.